No, why does this thing not look as bright as I would love for it to look? No. Oof. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, guys. My good name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for being here. Woohoo. Oh. Wow. No way. Wow. I get it. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Well, welcome to the live stream. Okay. I wanted to just do like a little bit. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for being here. Wow. Joseph Kiplagat says hello. Hello, Joseph. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? And how is the going? Welcome to the live stream, everybody. When you join in, kindly say hi. You're good. Where are you watching me from? When you join in, let me know where you're watching me from. Yes, yes, yes. I know, I'm just wow. I'm from Tanzania. And you, dear? Hmm. That's nice. That's nice. So you're basically Kenyan, right? Okay, welcome to the live stream, everybody. My good name is Wamboy. Let me know where you're watching me from, which part of the world, which part of the country, which part of the whatever we can talk about. Let me know where you're watching me from. Actually, like the live stream, guys, like the live stream. Of course, today is day 3 of live streaming from the village. I don't know how you all have been liking the village live streams. I kind of like the ones uh at the city better, but you know what, it is what it is. Here we are. Keep saying hi, like the live stream. So you're asking where I'm from. I'm literally just from central Kenya. Kenya. Okay, you know what, let me wipe. Okay, I'm just kind of buying time. We're just getting started. How many minutes in? Oh, is it 4 minutes in? Okay, still early. Anyway, Pintu. Hello, Pintu. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? Oh, you're from India? What's the time in India? I think I'm better off without lipstick. Anyway, welcome to the live stream, guys. Welcome to the live stream. So, got ready that. So, I have this chapstick. This one is fizzy grape. So, a little bit of chapstick. And there we go. Okay, I'm kind of just borrowing for time before we get started. Where is my regular at? 1:26 a.m. Oh, interesting. It's just 10. It's just 10:57 here. PM. Okay, then after that, I'm going to try and apply. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, we are gonna maybe start with our regular song. You oh my god, I was gonna sing that song and that's supposed to make somebody go to sleep. Okay, let's see. Okay, welcome to the live stream, everybody. When you join in, like the live stream. Wolfman, yo, Wolfman. How are you doing, Wolfman? Good to see you. How is it going? So I'm literally getting started here on the live stream. Let's see how this goes. So this is the third live streaming from the village. Third live stream from the village. Of course, it's not as perfect as the ones that I do at home or where I stay at, but you know, you gotta keep showing up. You gotta keep showing up. You can't put your business on hold. We cannot afford to put our business on hold, or whatever you're working on. Doesn't matter. You can't put it on hold just because you have maybe a few things going on. But so here we are, guys. So making sure that I think I should getting ready, like when it comes to my appearance or how I want to appear on the show. I should do that before the show. But this is why I call this authentic authentic live streaming, or like, because ain't no way that I can be able to script the things that I do on my live stream. They're just so spontaneous. Okay, and now that's it right there. That's it right there. Okay, so okay, welcome to the live stream, everybody. Okay, now Geoffrey Omondi. Hello, good to see you. How are you doing, Geoffrey? Do you think marriage benefits men more than women? Let's see that. Okay, let me start typing the questions on the screen. Do you guys think that marriage benefits men more than women? Wow. Yeah, welcome to the live stream, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, do you think marriage benefits men more than women? So that's where we are at. I want to type the question on the screen right now. Let me know. But in the meantime, we're just getting started still. Let me know, where are you watching me from? How is the going so far? Ooh, Mr. Max Lastborn, all the way from Nigeria. Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Uh, okay. Do you think does marriage benefit men more than women? That's the question that I'm about to type. So this is day 3 of live streaming from the village. Okay. I'm good, and you? I'm good. How is please type the question. Yes, I'm doing that. Thank God today we have electricity. If you would have said type that and I don't have the laptop, actually when you're live streaming, at least you can't be able to type the question. You can type the questions, or you can like put up like a questionnaire thing on the screen, but most probably you're not able to. Do you think marriage benefits men more than women? And if you think marriage benefits women more than men, let me know why. And if you think marriage benefits men more than women, let me know why you think that. I kind of think, or like I kind of, in my perspective, uh I think women are usually on the receiving end when it comes to marriage, and I kind of agree with the question. Do you think marriage benefits men more than women? Okay. Do you think marriage benefits men more than women? That's the question. I said, in my opinion, I think women are usually in the receiving end when it comes to marriage, because most of the time, okay, and actually it depends. And I'm not saying that like I don't think that men contribute the same when it comes to marriage, but I just think it's mostly in terms of cash, in terms of like the finances. And I'm not saying that that's easy to find, but then the women are usually like doing all of the other things, and it's really, when you look at it, it's like, yes, you're bringing in some cash, but this woman gotta do everything else. And if you've ever run like a homestead, especially in the villages, you know how hard things can be. Like, most things are not easy to do. For example, in my last video that I posted, I showed you guys how we get water here, and women do those type of stuff, okay, looking for firewood. And life can be difficult, and even in the modern day, like life in the city, I also feel the same. There's still so much the woman gotta do, especially if they have children. So, which brings to the question: do you think marriage benefits men more than women? Yeah, and I know this is like a little bit controversial for most people. It's like, what do you mean marriage benefits men more than women? But it's just a question. So let's go in on it. And in that meantime, I will be, let's see. I need to learn more songs other than Piano Man and Jamaican Farewell, because I'm always I'm always just doing those two, but yeah. Mm, do you think marriage benefits men more than women? That's the question. Let me know your response. Let me know your thoughts. Guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. Let me know how you're doing. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. When you join in, let me know where you're watching me from. How are you doing? Okay, we're over here. Just getting started. I'm doing a bunch of stuff behind the scenes. Ooh, uh, Alexis, is it Janet's son? Alexis, how are you? I'm good. Can you check out my? Can you check out my second channel now, please? No, I am not able to do that. How would that be possible when I'm live streaming? Okay, where are you watching me from, Alexis? Ultra hypnosis. Okay. Ooh, Mark. Ooh, Mark. How are you doing? So, what do you mean, Alexis? How are you doing, Mark? Okay. No. Okay. I had a question here. Where did the question go? I need to pin it or something. Okay. Do you think marriage benefits men more than women? Uh, Mark says, then what? obviously. Okay. uh how? Because actually some people think that like men and women have the same benefits when it comes to marriage, or like men and women go through the same things, or like okay, it's 50-50, or like it's 70-30. Okay, most people think that women only contribute uh most people think that women only contribute 30%. Gentle Creamfew says, hello, it's me. Oh, hello, you. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Okay, it takes two to tango. Okay, but who is benefiting more? Like who is marriage benefiting more when it comes to, who does marriage benefit? Who actually benefits? You know. So you feel like it's equal? Do you feel like men and women benefits the same way when it comes to marriage? Okay, I wanted us to maybe start with like I just want to sing a song to cheer myself up or something. Uh, okay, let me do piano, man. I know I usually sing the same song. It's time for me to learn some new songs. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm singing piano, man. We are literally getting started here, and for some reason, I need to motivate myself. Uh, it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. I don't get this subject. Is it because I'm male? Is it because you're male? Uh, I don't know why you're not getting it. Maybe because you're benefiting more. Okay, I think that's it. I think the reason why you're not getting it much is because you most probably, if you get married or if you're married, you benefit more from the marriage. So you wouldn't understand, would you? Gender crime says, what time is it in Kenya? 11:18. 11:18 p.m. What time is it where you're at? Okay, let's go sing a song. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular, and actually today is 9 o'clock. Oh, but it's not 9 o'clock. This would have been way better if I said, if I started streaming at 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man 7 hours behind you. What time is it where you're at? There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic engine. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and sweet, and I knew it complete. 4 p.m. Ooh, wow, 4 p.m. Wow, interesting. Okay. Uh, he says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. Oh, la 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 di da da, la la di da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we are all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke, all to light up a smoke. But there's somewhere that he'd rather be. He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me. As the smile run away from his face. When I could be a movie star. If I could get out of this place. La di da da. La la di da da. It says, did you ever get your power situation figured out? Yes, we have power right now. Why? The electricity, we were out of the electricity that whole night, and the next day until 2 p.m. Yeah, power came back at 2 p.m. the next day. Woohoo. Clarence says, hello, beautiful. How are you, Badwin? Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. And actually, I think I've asked you several times where you're from or like which country you watch me from. I wanna say Netherlands. Where did you say you watch me from? Welcome to the live stream. Do you think marriage benefits men more than women? You have a pretty face. Okay, thank you. Do you think marriage benefits men more than women? That's the question that I have. But I think most men will not understand the question because it's like you guys are the ones who benefit more in marriage, in my opinion. She's not pretty. That's good. That's good. Okay, so am I ugly? Oh my god. You're just looking for a reason to trigger me. And I can see that you're trying to press buttons. You're trying to press buttons like, oh, can I trigger her this way? Can I trigger? So, unfortunately for you, I have a lot of confidence in the way I look. So, I'm going to always be there for you. Oh, on the live on the live stream. That's really sweet. Which country are you from? Which country are you from? Guys, welcome to the live stream. Do you think men benefit from marriage more than women? Classes, please don't worry about what people say. Just wanna make yourself happy and keep doing a great job. Yeah, I don't care. Like, first of all, uh I don't care if you think if I'm pretty or I'm not pretty. That does not faze me at all. First of all, uh you know just because I'm not white does not mean that I'm ugly. You guys should learn how to live with people who are different than you, or like not different but like different skin color. Being black, does that mean that I don't get to be pretty, or what are you trying to imply here? Okay, let me put this up. uh how is your teeth so white and you live off in the bush in the village of Kenya? How do you know that? How did you figure that out? Oh, you live off in the bush. I'm pretty sure you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I have never brushed my teeth from when I was born. Mm-hmm. You're such a creep, you're such a creep. Like, first of all, you do not know me, but you keep continuously making assumptions about me. I think you're a very beautiful lady. Okay, thank you. Um, okay, are you getting my question? Or like, I'm asking which country you're from, or maybe you don't. Oh, maybe you don't want to share about that. Okay, reality TV fan. I know men do not like watching reality TV. I watch reality TV. Actually, sometimes I don't sleep watching reality TV almost the whole night. Thomas, how are you doing? Hey, dear one boy, benefits. I don't know. I've never been married before. You okay? So you don't know. But do you think men benefit more than women? Okay. I think even in my perspective, what I see is not from my first-hand experience, but it's like from watching the marriages that I've seen. To be really honest, from watching the marriages that I've seen, I think men benefit more. That's just my opinion. Client says, "Are you asking me what country I'm from?" Yeah, that's what I've been asking you. I think I kind of remember people better with that. I think I now know you are regular here, Clarence, but that is stuck in my head. But with the country I am more likely to remember, like which country, Whew. Yeah. Oh, I am from Texas. Okay, okay. How do you brush your teeth in the village? We don't brush. Yeah, no, we don't brush. We don't brush our teeth in the village. I don't want to get married. You don't want to get married? Why? Oh, if you don't mind. Okay, why are you so concerned with how we brush teeth in the village? Like it's like 2 minutes right now. You've already assumed that, like, oh, how do you brush teeth in the village and all of that? Like, that's crazy. You should really invest in toothbrushes. Yes, yes. Can you get one for me? Oh my lord, God, I am so tired of your ignorance. Reality TV, I don't like. Oh, you don't like reality TV? Okay. I'm about to browse your Instagram profile. Oh, okay. There's not so much in there, but yeah, for whatever that's worth. Gentle Crimpy says, did you get a generator for the power, your brother? The power went out there, so when you were on live. Yeah, the power went out. Not the power didn't go out when I was on live, okay? The power had gone out before I started live streaming, and then when I was live streaming, my power banks died out on me. Like I was using a power bank for lighting. So that's it. You're from Kenya? Yeah. Kenya. Yes, Kenya is in East Africa. East Africa. Okay. I don't know. Like, okay. Why do people think that Africans are primitive? Let's start there actually. Sour? Did you just say sour? The power goes out all the time. Yes, because that's where you live. That's why you know. See, says because if it does not work out, it gets complicated. Wow. Yeah, yeah. What are you most afraid about? Are you most afraid about the aftermath where you lose maybe half of your property or not to mention all? Are you scared about the children or like how will that work out? Let me know. Just share what. Okay, to be really honest, I think everybody is scared. Everybody who does critical thinking is scared of marriage because you're like, huh, what will happen? Uh, Client says, yes, I speak a little Swahili. Ooh, really? That's nice. Gentle Kenya is a country. Kenya mbaya. Kenya is bad. Oh God. Okay, I just think that you're looking for a reaction and like, oh, the other day, the dopamine boost you got the other day, that's what you're looking for. And today I'm not in the mood to like go back and forth with you. Oh, if you think that we don't have toothbrush, you think we don't have all of that, that's okay. Thomas says, finally, I want to know a little more about you. I've been with Instagram for a short time now. Oh, how do you like it? I think most people, especially maybe senior citizens, do not know about. Actually, I think Instagram is pretty much when anytime that I scroll on Instagram, especially Instagram Reels, it's usually very funny. Like there's a lot of funny videos that I watch and all of that. Clarence Byron says, I have been to Kenya before, Nairobi also. Nairobi? Okay. Where did you get to stay at? And what was most surprising about Nairobi? Jota says, how do you feel about the youth protesting in Kenya? I don't think they're gonna get anywhere. Which youth? I don't think anyone is protesting right now. I think you're just googling stuff. Oh, what's happening in Kenya right now because you want to there's no protest right now. What's happening right now, people are preparing for the election next year, and that's just about it. Something crazy at my age, maybe being there. uh Something crazy, maybe being there. Oh, being on Instagram. No, I don't think he's crazy, but I think most people who are not, I feel like Generation Z, my generation, people born in 2000s are the ones who are just so much into Instagram. Everyone else does not does not like Instagram. So that's why I was asking, like, how do you like Instagram so far? Karen says Nairobi is very busy and beautiful also. Eves. Saturday. I know Saturday you're usually partying. What happened? Saturday is for nothing, okay, and partying. Are you not going out? It says you guys really stop what you're doing to prepare for elections that are happening in a whole year from now. That's all you guys worry about. That's that's crazy. I wish you were speaking from a perfect country. We all know that, like, you guys can't wait for the election year to become soon enough. No, just shut up. Clarence says, I'm coming to Kenya in December, God willing. Okay. Oh my God. It's almost everybody is coming to Kenya in this comment section. Everybody is planning vacationing in Kenya. Oh, what is so interesting about Kenya? And there's this person who is saying that Kenya is boring, Kenya is not a good place to be at. And all of you are booking trips to come to Kenya. What's happening? You mad? No, I'm not. Like, haha. Insatiable says, good evening. Good evening, Insatiable. All the way from Alabama. How is Alabama? Good to see you. Tell me how you feel. Tell you how I feel. Why would I tell you how I feel? None of your business. Um it's a okay, it's a nice country to come, especially in December. Okay. Will you just be visiting Nairobi, or will you go to the coastal area? Karuhanga Collins says hi. Hi. Clarence says, matter of fact, I'm getting a home built in Kenya. Oh, which county? Okay. Which county? Okay, guys, and I'm also asking a question. Why do people think that Africans are primitive? Okay, because we have this guy here in the comments, okay, and this is not the first time being a bully. And then saying, oh my God, I'd rather be homeless in the US. And I'm not, you'd rather be homeless in the US than in Kenya. And that's okay, but I'm like, why do people assume that Karuhanga Collins, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. And guys, thank you so much for your continuous support. Also keep interacting with my videos when I post. Gentle Creme, he says, I heard they don't let women out of the hospital after they have babies unless they pay the bill. Okay, now I'm starting to even think that you are Kenyan. Because all of that information, where are you getting all of that information? Like, oh God. I've never given birth, so I don't know. Maybe you have. That's why you have that information. That's crazy. That's crazy, to be really honest. That's crazy. Okay, do you think marriage benefits men more than women? That's our topic for the day, or that's what we are looking at. And I think most of you say, oh, I don't know. You didn't deny me. You didn't say I was lying. That's why we think your country is bad. No, it's like I'm not gonna sit here and like get all defensive as if when you say something. Okay, I'm not about to get defensive here and start. Oh my God, no! Like, it happens, and I think this also happens in other places. Do you know how much people are paying right now to go to the hospital in the US? Okay, you go there, emergency room, and then you're getting charged a whole bill. So stop talking as if you come from heaven. You just came from heaven and landed right here. That doesn't happen in America, and we have 300 million people. Oh my God, you wish. Okay, that doesn't happen, but like, you know what? After you go home, they mail you a bill, you know, a huge bill. Okay. Guys, do you all think that, like, in the US they have like a good healthcare system, like 100%? Guys, it's a small village called before you get to Kenya. Oh, wow. I don't know where that is. Gentle Crimpy says, Yeah, you get a bill, but you're not trapped in the hospital. That's against the law, okay? But see, with us, when you get out of the hospital, nobody is trying to charge you after that, okay? I think it's wise for you to respect other people's, or other countries' systems or what they do, Yeah. So the difference is like you can just get to go home and then you start thinking about the bill when you're already at home. But out here we pay the bill right away, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I will be looking for you when I get there. Ooh, I might be unavailable. ah, okay, because like right now I already have like 5 people saying that, oh, I'm coming to Kenya, one boy. I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna check you out. Haha. Yes, there's something wrong with that. Okay, and I'm not saying that there's something right with that, but it's like it's just so wrong for you to like assume that you live in heaven. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you can, and there's no problem with you thinking that you live in heaven. The problem is you thinking that like everybody else is living in heck. That's the real problem. Yeah, that's the only problem, not the real problem. The only problem. Okay. Do you think marriage benefits men more than women? JD. All the way from Liverpool, United Kingdom. How are you doing? Gentle Cream says, my country has 11 nuclear powered aircrafts. Guys, how many does your country have? I do not count them. Like, you seem to be so idle, my good friend. Like, oh my god, it seems like you just sit down the whole day thinking about jets, uh, thinking about aircraft. You have nothing else to do with your life. Oh god. And the fact that when you showed up, I was waiting for I honestly, but see, I am okay. Uh, JD says nice. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am doing well. How was your day? How was your day? How is your month? And you know what, you all tell me happy. What is today's holiday? Today is Happy New Month. You all like Happy New Month, August 1st. Happy New Month. Oh my, the year is flying through our hands. General Creepy says, I'm just saying, my country is the strongest country in the world. Okay, okay, it is a strong country, but you all watch out. No baby goes hungry in my country. Haha, that's good. If there's if there is on the internet that your country is going through a famine, how is it that Africa is the motherland and yet you guys don't have food or clean water? God, I am so sick and tired of you. Okay, if there's on the internet that your country is going through famine, I have never experienced famine, to be really honest, and I'm not even talking from a point of privilege. This where I'm at right now is a village, okay, but we've never experienced famine, so I don't know what you're talking about. When it comes to clean water, what, like, we do have clean water, okay, yeah, cleaner than what you guys get from the sewer lines. JD says every great empires fall. Okay, I just said that. You all watch out. Yeah, watch out. Clarence says Mombasa is a good place to live. Also, yeah, that's honestly that's where almost everyone wants to end up, because you know why? Like, you just live there, especially if you buy a property near the beach. I would love that. Like, that would be really nice. So, what village do you live at? Somewhere in a town called Nyahururu. Gentle Crumpy says, it says on the internet that you guys were colonized by the British, and then a picture, there's a train running, and how is it that you guys don't have a train system yet the British take the trains? Go and educate yourself. There's a lot of trains. Okay, it's like you're just looking for a reaction, and from now on, ignored. Okay, anyway, guys, do you think marriage benefits men more than women? Yeah, I feel like, at least in African countries, you know, one thing about Western people and also Western men, something that I realize is like men also help with house duties. I kind of feel like in African traditional societies, the woman carries most of the burden. Okay, I would like to live in a village like yours, Wamboi. Really? Okay, did you watch the video that I posted? Did 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 you like the greenery? Clarence says, I know where that at. Oh, really? Okay. Gentle Crumpy says, it's African tradition for you guys not to believe in power tools and train. Oh God. Yes. I love to ride on a train also. Okay. To be really honest, I have never taken a train. Although there's a train that I've started going back and forth, especially in my village, in my town. So one of these fine days, I'm gonna take a ride to Nairobi. Thomas says, question: will your house be finished this year and just for you or your whole family? Oh, is for whole family. Actually, um, in my community, what happens is like when the boys grow up, the boys get circumcised after finishing primary school or elementary school, and then after that they cannot live the same house with their parents. Okay, they cannot live the same house with their parents. So all that said is like there's a bedroom for my parents, and then I have a room separate but in the same building, and then kitchen. Yeah, so it's for the full family, but just wanted to let you know, like in African traditions, uh after circumcision well, you don't get to live with your, or you don't get to stay in the same house anymore. You start kind of like living on your own. Your parents should build the house for you, but that's what happens. So will the house be finished by the end of the year? Depends with the finances, or like the flow of finances, but hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Okay. Clarence is using ChatGPT to translate. How do you know that? JD says, you're right, one boy. We should be equal, but we are not. Okay. Okay. But I kind of feel like, to be really honest, but I know these, I feel like in the, I feel like in the Western culture, there's this thing, and I think that's why most African girls want to have like Western men. Doesn't matter black or white, because you know what? At least you get to feel like you have like kind of like you're sharing some duties and some chores in the house at some point. Okay, this man is not just rigid, believing that like, oh my God, I should just get to sit around, and even when you're sick, sometimes you have to cook for your African man. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, but when it comes to the, I like the fact that like even a man can cook. I like that. For the F, that's dumb. What a CPT translator. Chat, I think he said Chat GPT. On your channel, you got haters. Okay, this guy, it's only this guy. He's literally a hater. JD says, I'm not circumcised. I'm not circumcised. So it's not part of your culture or something. Doma says, yes, everything costs money. Of course, wishes for a successful conclusion. Yeah, yes. Hopefully, you know, when that gets done, I think that will be such a life-changing thing. Um, yeah, it will be a life-changing thing. But I gotta tell you, it's been blood, sweat, and tears. Is that what you say? Okay. So JD, are you surprised about what I just said? Like, see, in most places when they do circumcision for the purpose of what is it? For the purpose of, for health purposes, you know, for health purposes, they do it when you are little, you don't even remember. But out here, it's a rite of passage. So the reason why they do it for you as an adult, not as an adult, but just before just before you become a grown man is so that you can experience that pain. That pain is supposed to help you to become a man, or like it's supposed to encourage you to become a man, to know that it's painful to be a man, you know. Yeah. I can only imagine what they go through. Yeah, yeah. So it's a rite of passage. It's a rite of passage out here. uh I thought it was a Jewish thing. I know, but most African people do it. Most African people do it. Am I right? If you're from Africa and they do that in your country, let me know. Clarence, oh, you took your message back. Clarence says, you are a good person and I like your YouTube channel, but you got haters on your channel. Okay, you know what? You should stop bullying people, gentle creepy. I'm gonna remove you. Africans are just trying to copy us and they don't have any foundation as to why they are doing it. They're just copying us because they think we are better. They think we are better than them. Okay. Who is better than who? God. Okay, no, never mind him. Do not mind him. Okay. I don't even know about the Jewish traditions or like what Jewish people do. Yeah, but she's triggered. You know what? I'm just gonna remove you or something. But you know what? Just keep sending whatever you send. Like I'm just not gonna read them. Okay. Once you get rid of, I'll come back to your channel. Okay. I'm gonna put him on a timeout. Okay, so what I was saying is like that tradition. So it's supposed to prepare you to become a man. So there's a lot of practices that we do that when you think about them, you're like, why? But the explanation to why they do that is uh to prepare people to become men and women. Oh no, okay, God, I take that back about women. I don't know about that, but the men part, that's what happens. Okay. Yeah. So if you were to build like a house from scratch in Europe, how much would that cost? Like you build everything from scratch. And do you guys use brick or wood to build houses in Europe? I know in the US they use wood. I didn't know that. Some say it's cleaner or healthy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we are told, but who knows? Unless you're not, or unless, okay. I was gonna say, but who knows? What do you think? I kind of feel like it doesn't matter, even if, for example, you could be circumcised and unclean, you could be uncircumcised and clean. I don't know. I don't think it's the best thing. Of course people have to, but reality TV is not real. It is stage managed. I know that right now. I used to think that it's real until this person from the reality TV came out and said, I know, I had watched the episodes. I had watched them. Like I can even not sleep the whole night watching this reality TV. And then they say even when it comes to like the things that they do, holding hands and all of that, the producer says, "Oh, we need a kissing kiss." Do you have another interesting question? Yeah, yeah, I do. Okay, you don't want to talk about marriage. I don't know why. Like we always end up with the marriage question. Okay. JD says, sorry, homeboy, my internet is also always lagging. I'll make a coffee and come back in a bit. Okay. It's the beginning of the month. Get rid of that internet provider. Okay, get rid of that internet provider. Nova says, oh, for question, get you out of here. Oh, for question, get you out of here. Get you out of here. I don't understand. I don't understand. Diamas, how are you doing, Diamas? Marriage benefits women more than men. Ooh, why? Why do you think marriage benefits women more than men? Okay, I have another question. I kind of closed the page. Wow, I closed the page, guys. Okay, this one is interesting. Have you ever felt like you're doing too much in a relationship? And how do you protect yourself from not doing too much in a relationship? I like your hairstyle. Thank you. Diamas, you can't think of anything so quickly. Okay. Okay. No, oh no, because I have the questions written. To be really honest, I'm kind of struggling with the systems right now, especially getting used. For example, today when it was time for me to like note down the things that I'm gonna talk about, I lost my pen. Diamond says, men and women have their own jobs in a marriage, but in today's society, we have to treat women as equal and and accept them as doing what is right for them, but men are still responsible for their duty. Okay, so women are benefiting more. Ooh, so women are benefiting more. Okay, so you feel like women are getting, so men are providing, and women still get to men still get to provide, but women still get to work, and they also get to be provided for. That's interesting. Okay. Sad Musadik says, I glaze too much, it should be a crime. Okay. How is South Africa? Clarence says, is it cold there? Yes, it's cold. So cold. Diana says, yes, if a woman doesn't want to stay home, if a woman doesn't want to stay home, they have a right to career, but let a family suffer financially. Who gets blamed? Wow, the man. Can you yeah, I think definitely the man gets blamed. But but still at the same time, you know what? Wait until we don't have children in the marriage. Who gets blamed? Who gets blamed for that? South Africa is all right. How about Kenya? It's good. It's good. It's cold. Okay, have you ever felt like you are doing too much in a relationship? And how do you make sure that you do not do too much in a relationship? Oh, is this even a thing when you're in love, Okay, if a woman doesn't want to stay at home, they have right. But okay, yeah, but see, men are the one who refuse to get help. Like if you are telling me, okay, you just earn and you can get yourself anything you want with the money that you earn. See, I'm gonna take that and run away with it. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like if I'm working, the bill should be, if I'm working and you're working, maybe you should do 50-50. But if you want to be the gentleman, you want to feel like you're providing, then not my problem. It's too cold. Diana says, in today's world and more, in today's world, there is more and more demand that a man is part of his children's lives. I'm not saying I disagree, but who complains that a woman isn't providing enough financially? Okay, but see, the woman is giving her body. The woman gives her body even to the children to bring these children. Not to mention postpartum depression. Uh, but you know what the thing is, I think why there's the emphasis that a man needs to be part of his children's life is because there's just so many men who just go around sowing seeds and they never get to raise these children. Okay, so it's like when finally we are suing you all for child support, uh because you're not gonna come here and ruin my life, because honestly I think, okay, I think children are a blessing, but then at the same time they are life changing. Okay, so you're not gonna come here and like ruin my life, because I consider that ruining my life. And of course, as someone who doesn't want children, so you're not gonna come here and ruin my life and just get to run around. No, I'm suing you. Sad Sadiq says, I'm not an expert in relationships. Me too. We just have conversations. Okay, we just have conversations. Okay, to be really honest, when I stream from where I stay at is usually more easier. Not to mention more comfortable, because I can lean over on the couch, and all of that. But this is what you call just keeping showing up. Uh-huh. So you're not an expert at relationships? Wow. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. Have you ever felt like you're doing too much in a relationship? How do you make sure that you don't feel like you're doing too much in a relationship? Diamond says, the reason I say women benefit is because women get to choose who they want to be. Women get to choose who they want to be. Housewife, mother, career woman, whatever. But a man is obligated to maintain his responsibility. We can't choose. But you know what? You can choose to keep. You can choose not to sow your seeds everywhere. And when you choose that, you just get to be a husband, maybe, right? Okay. The thing is, the woman does not get an option, because, okay, of course I know she gets an option, because it's like it takes two to make a baby, or like to even start a family, it takes two. But I kind of feel like when that pregnancy kicks in, I feel like the woman now, she has no choice. You because for me, okay, I always say that I always say that, like, in any case, if I ever got pregnant, I would just drop that baby off to their dads. I don't care, but I know most women cannot be able to do that, and maybe most probably even me, I cannot be able to do that. So see, as a father, you just get to walk away, but as a mother, most of the time you have to stay for the child, right? What should I give too much in a relationship? Love or financial security? I think both will be very much wanted to come. Which one are you more comfortable giving? Love or financial security? Okay, but I kind of feel like sometimes, we are not gonna be eating love, so you also need to be giving. I feel like, in my opinion, you need to be giving love, and also financial security is part of it. But you know, how do you make sure that like you don't end up giving too much, so that you don't feel like in any case if the relationship ends, you feel like a part of you have been taken away from you. But I kind of feel like if you go into relationships thinking about that, already planning, it's like you're already looking for an exit plan. Okay, you're already not trying to invest so much because you don't want to experience the loss that will come with you giving yourself that much. Okay. Diva says, you ask who gains more in a marriage, man or woman. Marriage does not always include children, but even when it does, mhm, the fact that women can choose and men can't, that's the imbalance. Oh wow! Marriage does not always include children. Wow. Yeah. I know. I know. I am somebody who does not want children, but most of the time when I talk about marriage, I always include children. I don't know, maybe preconditioned or something. Uh-huh. But even when it does, the fact that women can choose and men can't, that's the imbalance. Okay. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. The woman can the guy has to be the dad. And he has to work, right? But honestly, these days I'm scrolling on TikTok and I'm seeing these stay-at-home fathers. So yeah, even even men these days get to choose. They get to choose where they involve themselves in. Lama says it must be very cold. Has snow in Nairobi. Actually, it's not really very cold, but it's like raining. It's like 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Mm, maybe 12, between 8 degrees Celsius and 12. Do you consider that cold? Maternal instinct? Maternal instinct? Yeah. But I always say that like to because I don't get I always say that I would drop a child off at their fathers. But anyway, I think it's easier to say that if you don't have a child yourself. It's easier to say, oh my god, I'm not trying to bring any man's child. But what I think what I forget and what most women like me forget is like at the end of the day you are the mother. So you can try to punish him by just dropping that child off at his, but haha. Ooh, it's raining. You're gonna have a good night. When it used to rain when I was little, I just used to think, oh my god, you're gonna sleep so well. Deva says, stay at home fathers are not choosing, they are getting permission. But if the woman decides she doesn't want to work anymore, you think he won't be judged for making his wife work? Oh wow. Okay, so women benefit more from marriage. Yeah, yeah. So another thing, I think also to be really honest, right now we are taking men through a lot. Most men are going. Actually, I was seeing this. I was scrolling. I like scrolling on TikTok and Instagram, and I saw this video here. Like this guy went to work, and he found his woman in the same exact same position that he left her at. And that is like the dishes had not moved an inch. Everything was still at the place where he left it. And then now he has to like maybe also help with the house chores. So but see, I think men are paying for all these years where like the society have just been patriarchal. I think men are paying for that. So sorry, not sorry. Okay, sorry, no, so you are paying. The type of things that men have taken women through is crazy, insane. And I'm starting to feel sleepy. Lord Jesus. Okay, there's another question. Have you ever felt like you're doing too much in a relationship? Maybe it could be financially, could be emotional. Yeah. I don't wanna. If I am thinking, if I am in a relationship and I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm doing too much, I think I'd rather not, because you shouldn't feel that way. I don't think you should be. I don't think, in my opinion, I feel like when you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be feeling like you're doing too much. Otherwise, there's something excessively wrong. Let's say you feel like you're loving so much. Oh my God, I'm loving so much. I kind of feel you only feel that way if it's not being reciprocated, you know. Everyone says, oh, and I'm not saying it is unfair. It isn't unfair. Oh, God, what am I reading that stuff from? I'm not saying it isn't fair, but that is the way it is. And maybe it's because of our demands over there, over the eons. Honestly, I don't know what the last word means. Over the years? Do you mean over the years or what? Okay, and guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for being here. And actually, thank you for keeping hanging out with me on this village, whatever. You all know. But tomorrow, okay, yesterday I still said that. Tomorrow I'll have more structure, long amount of time. Oh, wow. Thank you, English teacher. Long amount. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think all of these things, they trace back to years of all of this. I like being here for your live stream. Sometimes I think I can discuss it as a single person. Uh oh, okay, going back and forth. I know, like, but see, sometimes I when I started streaming, and like I used to only have, I think, one person, or like I think it was only one person, or at least two at most. Okay, I was like, how do I, or like when, how do I, even if I have things to say, how do I start talking? And I think nobody's, how do I start talking? And I think nobody is listening or nobody is watching. But see, but see, I think you're not alone. If you comment something on the live stream and I'm replying, so okay. Okay, but I think right now we have two people chatting, right? Okay. What brings you to what? Okay, what's, I think I asked this question the other day, like, why do you guys come back to the live stream? Because I like to know what part, what which part brings you back, or like what do you love to see on the live stream? Is it the personality? Is it the questions? Is it, sometimes I feel like it's the question, and then when I don't have the questions, I'm like, oh my God, those people who come for questions, and today is not your day. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, oh my God, I didn't understand what you were saying. You can discuss it as a single person, or the questions. The questions. Do you mean like you can okay, you can talk about marriage while you're single? Okay, but see, I think there's another person who came on here and then they said, who do you think you are talking about marriage and you've never been married before? But I can't agree more. uh Thomas, Diamond says to Thomas, I feel you, I'm single. I had my married friends literally tell me to be quiet until I'm there. Hey, I got opinions. Okay. Okay, so, but you know what? Also, you guys can also bring up a question if there's something that you want us to talk about. Of course, I've always said that the floor is open. Ooh, JD, you're back. How is the coffee? Okay. Dema says, I have a question. What do women want seriously? Not the obvious love, respect, blah blah. But what do you really want? What do you give one guy attention and not another? Ooh, wow. I kind of, for me, I think it's all about. Okay, you said not the usual, not the obvious love, respect. But for me, I think it's how a man makes you feel. But see, maybe I'm the wrong person to ask this question because I'm not married, clearly. But I think why do you give one guy attention and not the other? It's like there's something that this guy like this aura. I think women are also attracted to aura in men. That's why you'll see a good man or like what we call a good boy. Women will always go for bad boys most of the time, okay? But I feel like it's all about uh aura, the aura. Yeah. uh and then this just this energy, like this energy, a manly man. It's not even about the love, it's about a manly man. That's why I kind of I've seen these men who usually wear, what do you call that, sagging your pants, like you don't wear them all the way. I see women who are attracted to that. I see women who are attracted to tattoos. uh I see women who are attracted to all this type of stuff, okay? So I don't think it's about the love. I don't think it's about the love or respect or all of that. It's part of the thing, but it's about this manly, it's about just getting a manly man. What is that? Okay, a stinky one, especially a stinky man, like a manly man. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. For me, I think it's all about aura, maybe. What do you think? Uh, oh, JD says nice, thanks. Okay, Doma says I don't easy with my long distance relationship either. Video call very, but is that normal? Video call very often, but is that normal? Yeah. How many hours per day? Because for example, for me, with my fiance, like we can even do like 12 hours video call, continuous, and then we just don't hang up. We just keep going. We just keep we I At the beginning we used to chat most of the time. Like we could chat like every minute. If you're trying to do something, you type, oh, I'm doing this. And then we proceeded to like having phone calls as far as, but see, there's the time difference, see. So we would have video calls when I'm up and when he's up. And then we kind of then for some reason we started doing long video calls, and haha, we just don't hang up. I just go in, but I think for that you have to have many devices. um do you go for a bad man? Do you go for a bad man? I don't necessarily go around looking for a bad man, but I think they're attractive. This aura, like this energy, a man with some braids. He had a man with ear piercing. He wears glasses. He have this ragged beard. Yeah, yeah. Maybe every now and then he's doing some dreadlocks. um Stuff like he wears some shorts. Ah, yeah, and then let's say he does he does some braids or even his natural hair and holds it into two into two into two into two things like this. Yeah, bad boy, that's the bad boy that I'm talking about. Snagging. sagging. Oh, yeah, the sagging. Okay. I think my man is a bad boy. He just needs to start sagging a little bit. Diver says, Thomas, where are you and where are they? Just curious. Okay. Bad boys. Bad boys, and that is the problem right there. You date bad boys who treat you bad, then say men are lousy. Okay. I don't think bad boys necessarily treat you bad. They have this aura. It's about the aura. But okay, anyway, I was kidding, but seriously, I think women are attracted to like bad boys. See these celebrities who always end up leaving their women or treating their women badly. Those are the ones that are on demand. Okay. Yeah, people always go for and even people go for okay, why are married men so attractive? Let's even start with that question. Why it's all about it's that aura that I'm telling you guys about. Why are women interested in men that are already in relationships? Because there's that energy. Like I think forbidden fruit is always sweet. That says the relationship started really in Nairobi, of course, but she's now in Vancouver to study because she's studying there and is coming back to Kenya. Okay. Oh, she's coming. She's gonna come back to Kenya. She's not gonna take on a job in uh in 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 Canada. She's not gonna take on a job in Canada. Interesting. Okay. Do you see yourself living together long term, or do you see? Okay, of course you said, of course, like you don't want marriage, but does your relationship, your explanation or definition of does it include living together? Emma says, who do you think gets women pregnant then abandon them, bad boys or good men? I think bad boys, in my opinion. Yeah, but see, somebody needs to humble this bad boy. Somebody needs to deliver the baby and drop it off at his door. Okay. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Womboy. Thank you so much for being here. Whew. Let me know, what do you think? Oh, okay, and also let me know what are men attracted to, because we are all here. I'm talking about what women are attracted to. Bad boy. If you want to be attractive to women, become a bad boy. No, I'm not advising you. I'm just saying. Do you really want a bad boy raising your child? That's his child, as far as I'm concerned. That is his child. That is his child. So, haha. News flash. Cat says, you have a child, sis? No, I do not. How are you doing? I do not have a child, and I don't want to have a child. Oh, you just logged on? Oh, okay. I noticed. I noticed. Okay. Uh, okay. I think there's a bunch of questions going on in here, but okay. Let me see. Diamas asked, "Don't say you don't want to have a child. Why? Why should I not say? What if I already know that I don't want?" Uh, don't say you don't want. Uh-huh. Diamond says Thomas 1470. Not to keep being nosy, but how long were you two dating before she went to Canada? Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah. And do you feel like that changes the dynamic of a relationship? Kat says future may change. Future may change. Okay, I think I can say if I want children or not. I what I think. Okay, I keep saying this. People are allowed to change their mind. Okay, people are allowed to say, I used to not want children, but I want them. Or I used to want children, but I don't want them. I feel like Future may change. What do you mean future may change? Okay, you might start wanting different things, but at the moment, like I'm sure. At the moment, I am sure. Okay. Mark, Mark. Reality TV fan. Okay, are you a reality TV fan? That's the question. Are you a reality TV fan? Okay, I can watch reality TV for hours. I like the chaos. I like the drama. But I know it's staged. Most of them, they are really staged. Uh-huh. Depends the subject. Okay. No, like there's this show that I like watching. It's called The Ultimatum. Another one that I like watching is Love is Blind. Uh, Love is Blind, The Ultimatum. Uh, Gentle Crumb says, "Can I talk again?" Yes, please. This time round, keep it respectful. Oh, I put you on a 30 minutes timeout, thinking that I would have already logged off by that time. Ha! But here you are. Cool now. Let's play. What? Let's play. Which Love is Blind. Why do you say that? Okay, this Love is Blind UK. This Love is Blind. Love is Blind US. There's like, I think there's like 4 seasons or something. There's The Ultimatum. There's Marry Me or Move On. What is the other one? Perfect Match. Is that plywood behind you different? Different? Yeah. Oh no, I'm not. I am traveling. Like I'm in the village. Uh, Gentle Script says, I remember you saying so most canyons would like to date most canyons. What canyons would like to date Black American men and white men more than they would like to date Kenyan men? Okay. Um. Okay, you remember? Oh, you remember me saying that most Kenyans would like to date Black American men and white men more than they would like to date Kenyan. I didn't say that. You're just putting words in my mouth. Oh God, you're putting words in. And even if so, I just said right now, it's all about the mindset. Okay, the Kenyan people, the Kenyan men have this mindset of a traditional woman and a traditional man. Like the traditional man is just gonna be sitting around and will not help you, and the traditional man is not as affectionate as the Western man. So that's why I said I think most Kenyans would prefer to date Black American men uh, and white men. At least for me, I know people. If it's for a black man, you're like, a black American or black British is better than the traditional man, right? Diamond says love is blind, but lust has 2020 vision. Ah, okay. Do you think you can get attracted to? Do you think love is blind? Uh, and this in the sense of like on that show, like Love is Blind, you get to propose to somebody without ever seeing them. You don't know if they're black or white. You just connect uh, stories, you know. So you might end up realizing they might be black, and on the other end, they might be white, they might be brown. So Doma says, I've been with her for a year before she went to Canada. I have to say I'm German and I made it financially possible. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. I am pretty sure she appreciates that. Mark says cool the village. Yeah, village. Gentle Cream says I'm racist. What does that have to do with anything? Mark says I like someone who is at least breathing. Okay, so for you love is blind. uh For you, love is but you're pink. Ooh, love is bad. Diamond says to Thomas, I'm cynical when it comes to internet relationships, but as long as they have time for you and give you as much of their time as they can, just given loving and respecting and your time will come. Yeah. Okay. You know, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Uh, Kenyan women would rather date a Martian than date Kenyan man. Oh God. You know what? Like, actually, this is the last one. I'm going to delete you. I removed you the other time, and now you're just going. Mark says love can be blind for sure. Ooh, love can be blind for sure. Okay. Mark says a broken heart takes time to heal. Uh, yeah, it does. It does. Love is blind. So can you know this show, Love is Blind? It makes you to connect with people. You don't know their real age. You don't know their color of their skin. You don't know. Yeah, you just know. You just connect with them, maybe based off of their stories. Oh, what do you love doing? What's your hobbies and stuff like that. Okay, but I realize in this world right now, we are mostly led by our last, and maybe that's why we don't get long-lasting relationships. Gentle Crave says, "No, stop. I'm not as pink as your scalp, okay? You're just white. If you're pink, you're white. Okay, anyway, why are you cold in Africa? Why am I cold in Africa? Because I don't know what you all talk about that Africa is hot. I have never experienced it. Okay, I have, but it's just in two places, Mombasa, and that is like coastal area. Um, and in another place that it was just hot, but it's not coastal area. But otherwise, I have never experienced the type of hotness that you all talk about. It's cold. It's always been. Never says racist against who. Okay. Oh my God. This creep. He's just a creep. I had put him on timeout, and now I just gave him the last warning. I'm going to delete him. Thomas says my relationship is going well and trustingly. I've already spoken to parents. Ooh, wow. Hey, hey, that's good. That's good. You've already, but see, now that's where you confuse us. That's where you confuse. At least you confuse me because you've already spoken to parents and you don't want to get married. So, what do you think about what will the commitment look like? Will it just be living together without getting married, or what? Mark says today you're a little tired and a bit grumpy. I can tell. It's cold. It's just cold. Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't think African men can lead. An African man cannot lead. Why? Why can an African man not? And lead what? Lead a home or lead a school or uh you don't think African men can lead? Lead what? Ooh, yeah, it ought to be is 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that so cold when you convert that to Celsius? Diamond says to Thomas, "This is good. Kenyan women tend to have to be traditional. You're not meeting the prince unless she believes you're sticking around." Yeah. Okay. Are you dating a Kenyan woman, Diamonds? They cannot lead anything. I think it would be wise as a replacement to playing in the to okay, they cannot lead anything. I think it would be wise as a replacement to playing in the black British or black Americans because they are the only ones who look like you and they are generally smarter. Oh my God. Okay, so are you trying to say that Africans are not smart? Okay, it's only black British or black Americans that are smart. What do you mean? Okay, I think, oh God, Max is all these concealing subjects. Why? Which one's Mark? Okay. No, this topic finding me, to be really honest. I am not suggesting. I am not suggesting. You wish you were dating a Kenyan? Max says, are you an agony aunt? I don't think so. Do you think I am? You says to beer or not to beer? To beer. Uh, uh, wow. Obama is of Kenyan origin. He led America, okay? Yeah, but he's half black, half white, so he's half Kenyan, half American, okay. But I just think, I'm not even gonna go down this road with you, Gentle Creepy, saying that like black people or like like black Americans and black British are smarter than Africans, okay. And see, this mindset is what makes people think that people disconnect and want to disconnect from anything to do with Africa. You'd rather be anything else apart from Africa, apart from African. Considering Kenyan men led many groups, good and evil. What are you basing this on? Okay. Yeah, and that man who led your country for years and he made a lot of changes, his father is Kenyan. Okay, fully Kenyan actually. Max says, yes, I think on every live so far. I'm all, oh. Okay, I think you need advice before you're married to your American boyfriend. Why? Why do I need? Okay, because we're always talking about. But see, the thing is, I have tried coming up with fun topics and all of that, but people don't like that. People want these topics. This is what resonates with these people. So it's not about that. I need, you need advice before. Okay, where would I get the advice before getting married to my American boyfriend? Uh, oh yeah, because Americans have such great leadership qualities. Isn't your president a sex offender, a convicted criminal, and a con artist? Oh my God, I don't. Pick your brown. Okay, you want? But no, I'm black. Uh, Once upon a time, the end, the beginning. Emma says, "Oh snap! I forgot about Obama. Half Kenyan." Okay, yeah. Gentle Crumpy says, just look at the current state of Kenya. African Americans have 4 generations of history in your country. Just got its freedom less than 60 years ago. Ugh. Max says, you start the topics, not the viewers. Okay, for example, what we are talking about right now. Who started these topics? These viewers started these topics. I'm not starting these topics. I must say you're very switched on. What is switched on? Okay, like, no, these topics, I'm not the one who start these topics. These viewers start these topics. Okay. Maybe sometimes I do because I know there's nothing as bad as sometimes I have questions on like what I want to talk about, maybe something fun, and and then I have this other one where it's like, oh, intelligent, and okay, 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 okay. So I know, but see, the thing is, I like talking. I like talking, and I have experience with so many things. And then all the things that I talk about, they're not made up stuff. Okay, so when somebody asks a question, for me, I lead it to the direction where it makes sense to me. Start a topic that's daft. Can you start that for us, maybe? Me personally, I am not daft. I'm not saying that you are, but I cannot be able to start a daft topic. Gentle Crumb says, you definitely started this. Don't blame this on me. Oh my god. You okay. You know what? I'm not about to argue with that. You started talking about Black Americans being more intelligent than Africans and all of that. You said that Black Americans and Black British are more intelligent than Africans. That they are the only people that look like me that are intelligent. Oh my god. That is brutal. I will kiss a lion. Go ahead. Deva says Black Americans have, in the last 50 years, just barely started being treated as Americans. They are still being oppressed. I still can find out what gender is basing any of its argument. Yeah. Okay. And no, I think he's just being racist. That's not even a compliment for Black British. That's not even a compliment for Black British. It's not even a compliment for Black Americans, and I would be offended. I would be offended for uh okay. So I was just saying that like black Americans and Black British should not take that as a compliment. Oh my god, Black Americans and Black British are they are smarter than Africans. Okay, so I don't even know a single Black person that would find that as a compliment. For your information, what's more intelligent now, AI or humans? I think AI. Humans have never been intelligent. We like to think that, oh, yeah, especially like people like this guy here. JD says, you're so gentle. Thank you. uh, you look up to Black Americans. Who are you to know if I look up to them? Share. You can't be offended by stupidity. Oh yeah, I need to start ignoring. I'm gonna block it, but see, okay, I can't block you just because you have an opinion. I just need to start ignoring you. I don't know any famous. Okay. I removed him. If he wants to discuss, we can discuss. But if he just wants to comment and not make a valid argument, he's just baiting. I know, and he's doing that on purpose. I'm an AI robot. Okay. Ooh. Can you chat like an AI? I can. I can. You can to what? Now I'm kind of lost on what did I ask? What's more intelligent now, AI or humans? I have a song for you to search. Are you ready? Yeah, but of course you all know that I can't play songs on the live stream. Okay, tell me. Oh my god, today I don't even have a pen. Okay, tell me the song and then I'll write it. Write it here on the screen and then I'll search. You said you can't remove someone for stating their opinion. I can. Okay, you know what? Thank you. It's like the other day he was just here. And then we had like a electricity issue, and he was just here bashing me and all of that. So today he kind of came on, and then he started being like, "Gentle, how are you doing?" and all of that. And then he's like, "Did you figure out that whole thing with the electricity?" I was like, and yeah, I just think he's just an idle person. Uh, Ramases be the meaning of life. Ooh, that's the song. That's a song. Okay, I don't have a pen. But let me copy that. Rama be the meaning of life. Okay, copied. I'm gonna search for it later on. Okay, we've already been live streaming for 1 hour 51 minutes. We only have 9 minutes left. 9 minutes left. Okay, so actually, yeah. Okay. After being worked up, Ramases B. Okay, I'm gonna search that. I'm going to search that. Um, tired, mom. I said so, didn't I? Oh, you already said that I was tired. That I looked at. You never answered my question. What do women want? Traveling to the village. Okay, okay. I'm about to answer that. What do women want? I don't know. See, traveling to the village. Yeah, catch up with the latest video that I posted about village. Yeah, it's tiresome to travel to the village. You never answered my question. What do women want? Women want bad boys. Okay. Let me describe what women want. I think women want money. First of all, women want gifts. Okay, women want a bad boy. Women want men with long hair, braids, preferably, a ragged beard, ear piercing, some glasses, uh, sag your sag your shorts, white shirt. You know, also women like the gray beards. Ah, and maybe braided men like that. Women want bags. That's the only thing that women want. Oh God. Eve says the US Navy Blue Angels are performing over Seattle today. Ooh. Okay, are you watching? Never mind. You did answer bad boys, I forgot. Yeah. Bad boy. Are you a bad boy? Do you have braids? Do you have a ragged beard? Okay, Mark says, and 8,000 shoes. Only that? What else do women want, Mark? Uh, yeah, and also you give them money. Give women money. Give a woman money and done. Accomplished. Uh, Divers is laughing with Mark, okay? Okay, Krishna Jangam. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, women also want you. Women want you. That's audacity. I don't know if you have some braids on because women definitely want some braids on. Diver says, uh, yes, I'm a bad boy, but only if my woman gives me permission. Ooh. Oh my God. Can you ask her permission right now to talk to me? Max 007. Good night from a pink person. Okay, good night from a black person. Okay. Oh, Lord. I asked the other day, what do men want? Okay, before we go, what do men want? what do men want? Why is it that like a man sometimes is concentrating with one specific lady and then you're like, what does she have that I don't have? Okay, like, yeah, what do men want? Okay, bye bye. Ooh, it's starting to rain again. Oh, I'm gonna have a good night. Okay, I'm waiting for you all's thing. What do men want? Oh, Lord, Sleepy Joe. Oh, sorry. That versus men are easy. A domesticated woman who is obedient, intelligent, and allows her man to be a man. Ooh, and allows her man to be a man. Okay, that's easy. That's supposed to be easy. Domesticated woman who is obedient. I don't. I like the domesticated, but domesticated, intelligent, and allows her man to be a man. I don't like the obedient part, to be really honest. Okay, what define obedient when it comes to relationship? For me, obedience kind of sounds like, am I your child or what's going on here? Ooh, and we are literally winding up, guys. And for those of you who have shown up for, I think, 3 days continuously, and I have not had questions, tomorrow I'm gonna do a better job, okay? So, tomorrow I hope I will not fail you all when it comes to showing up with questions. I think I've spoiled you all dirty. Like, without questions, you're like, oh. And now you guys are complaining that my questions are too intelligent. Oh, it's raining. She's intelligent, which means she's a proper helpmate. But if you can't agree, someone has to make the final decision, and obedient woman accepts her man's final word. Okay, I don't know if I'm obedient. I'm gonna ask my man after this. But I don't like the obedient part, to be really honest. Okay, so y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my gosh, that's rain. I thought my speakers were messing up. Yeah, it's starting to rain, and I'm gonna have myself a good night, guys. So thank you all for tuning in. JD says you always do a good job. Okay, even without the questions, I know yesterday, I think today, yesterday, and the other day, I've not had questions. But I told you guys it's because I'm traveling. So you still like the live show? So the fact that you all keep coming back means at least we are doing something right. Okay, I appreciate everybody, every one of you all for supporting me. Actually, we are getting closer and closer and closer to achieving the watch hours, and I'm so excited about that. Uh, good, good night. I've missed being here. You've got a great group here. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Uh, so JD says, can you run out and dance in the rain? Yes, I could, but it's in the middle. You know what? If it rains tomorrow, I'll live stream during the day tomorrow at 3 p.m. And if it's rain during that time, I run outside and just get soaked, dance and get wet. Oh, whatever that meant. Oh, God. Yeah, so I'm gonna see you all. I'd pay to see that. Oh, how much? Okay, I'm gonna see you all tomorrow. Hopefully you are gonna enjoy your night. And for those of you who is daytime, enjoy yourself. Have yourself a good day, and I'm gonna see you all tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to do 2 live streams with questions. Yeah. So bye bye.